And are you concerned about me?
Of course I am!
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're looking at the movie scenes that took far more trial and error than anyone expected.
I cast you out!
Number 20, Canyon Chase, Mad Max Fury Road. This stunning sequence marked a significant turn in action filmmaking, but behind the scenes, things were far from easy. As detailed in the book, Blood, Sweat, and Chrome, Charlize Theron and Tom Hardy clashed hard during the grueling shoot in the desert. Hardy repeatedly arrived late to set, stalling production and causing Theron to confront him.
Hey, what's your name? What do I call you?
Does it matter?
He reacted angrily, reportedly charging toward her, leaving Theron shaken enough to request female producer Denise Denovi's presence for safety. Looking back, Theron claimed, "We were either fighting or we were icing each other. I don't know which one is worse." Meanwhile, Hardy acknowledged his behavior, admitting, "I was in over my head in many ways, and what she needed was a better, perhaps more experienced partner in me." Number 19, Bear Attack, The Revenant. It may look real, but that's not an actual bear that DiCaprio's fighting. In reality, stuntman Glenn Ennis wore a heavy blue bear suit, but filming was punishingly realistic, as the actor was quite literally mauled and manhandled. Director Alejandro G. Inarritu demanded absolute realism, which meant DiCaprio was dragged, slammed, and yanked by wire rigs to simulate a real bear attack in the cold, wet forest in Squamish, British Columbia. Considering how things were pushed to their limits, it's no wonder the film ended up earning Oscars for Best Actor, Cinematography, and Direction. Speaking to Global News, Ennis remarked on the experience, saying, "It was hard, sweaty work for me, and now that it's turned to what it's turned into, I'm incredibly proud of the work." Number 18, Omaha Beach Landing, Saving Private Ryan. Director Steven Spielberg considered most World War II films to be too sanitized and set out to accurately depict the horrors of Omaha Beach. Shooting took over 4 weeks, costing over $70 million. Spielberg hired around 30 people with missing limbs and paralysis to portray the wounded with uncomfortable authenticity. Filmed on an Irish beach, the mayhem involved relentless explosions, choking smoke, and cameras thrust amongst the chaos. One extra's foot was unfortunately run over by a car, but was thankfully the only serious incident. Tom Hanks and the main cast slept under canvas and ate rations to be trained as soldiers. As associate producer Mark Huffman recalled, most of the explosive charges on that beach were real, so when they went off, the beach shook.
That's quite a view.
Yes, it is.
Number 17, Bridge Destruction, The Bridge on the River Kwai. Back when studios relied on miniatures for cinematography, director David Lean dared to be different, building an entire 425-foot bridge above the Sri Lankan River just to blow it up.
Colonel Green has given me the Kwai Bridge. I'm going to take a team in and blow it up. Lucky you.
Production was fraught with tensions between Lean and Alec Guinness. However, the bridge destruction brought Lean his biggest headache. With the train loaded with explosives and multiple cameras set up all around, Lean realized cameraman Freddie Ford had failed to retreat in time. Left with no option, he was forced to abort the blast, sending the train derailing off the tracks, but no explosion on film. The crew spent the night repairing the locomotive, trying all over again the next day to record the now legendary sequence. Number 16, the whole movie, 12 Angry Men. It's hard to pick one scene when nearly the entire film unfolds in a single location. Director Sidney Lumet essentially trapped the cast in a cramped jury room, creating a sense of claustrophobia, desperation, and emotional pressure.
Okay, gentlemen, if I can have your attention. You fellas can handle this thing any way that you want to. I'm not going to make any rules.
To heighten the effect, Lumet filmed continuous long shots, including an uninterrupted 7-minute take, keeping the camera at eye level and gradually tightening the framing of the walls. This technique conveyed the mounting sense of tension and frustration with each passing minute.
What's the matter with you guys? You all know he's guilty. He's got to burn. You're letting him slip through our fingers.
Slip through our fingers? Are you his executioner?
I'm one of them.
The director revealed his strategy in his book, Making Movies, writing, "Not only were the walls closing in, the ceiling was as well." The sense of increasing claustrophobia did a lot to raise the tension of the last part of the movie.
I'm telling you, I've got all the facts here.
Number 15, Cleopatra's entrance in Rome. Cleopatra. Boasting a budget of $31 million, Cleopatra was the most expensive movie ever made at the time, with a significant chunk going into this scene. And even more than 6 decades after its release, it never fails to take our breath away. Planned months in advance, the staggering scale has everything from lavish costumes, extravagant set design, and thousands of background actors. Coordinating the crowd, keeping track of costumes, and designing set pieces all contributed to the film's ballooning budget, becoming a logistical nightmare.
Your queen has conquered the people of Rome.
Of course, Richard Burton and Elizabeth Taylor's infamous affair also became common knowledge, casting a wide shadow of scandal and speculation over an already chaotic shoot.
You take so much of me with you so far. Remember that I want you to forget, please.
Forget? How? I can never be more far away from you than this.
Number 14, The Shower. Psycho. One of the most famous scenes of all time, Marion Crane's shocking murder became the gold standard against which every plot twist has been measured. Janet Leigh spent an entire week in the shower due to Alfred Hitchcock's painstaking attention to detail. Hitchcock used 70 camera setups for 45 seconds of footage. After Leigh became unavailable during post-production, the director had Vera Miles stand in to reshoot certain angles for previews. The scene underwent an arduous censorship process, as Hitchcock battled board censors over the violence and flashes of skin on display. The scene reportedly spooked Leigh so much that the actress only showered with all the windows and doors open from then on out. Number 13, You Can't Handle the Truth, A Few Good Men. Despite limited screen time, Jack Nicholson became the most memorable part of this classic legal drama.
Do you solemnly swear that the testimony you will give in this general court-martial will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, I do.
Nicholson and Tom Cruise had no on-set conflict, but the pressure behind their iconic showdown was huge because of how many people witnessed it. Speaking at the British Film Institute, Cruise recalled spectators packing into the rafters, saying, "The town knew that we were shooting it, and they would come just to see the scene, to see us go at it."
Colonel, at the time of this meeting, you gave Lieutenant Kendrick an order, is that right?
I told Kendrick to tell his men that Santiago wasn't to be touched.
Actor Noah Weil remembered the tension starting even earlier at the table read, when Nicholson first transformed into Colonel Jessup. The shift was so powerful that every actor sat up straight, thinking, "We're really doing this," as the intensity escalated to an almost otherworldly level.
You want answers?
I think I'm entitled.
You want answers?
I want the truth!
You can't handle the truth!
Number 12, Opening Battle, Gladiator. The opening battle in Germania sets the stage for Ridley Scott's Oscar-winning epic, and filming came with a whole lot of hurdles.
Atrás! 3 weeks from now, I will be harvesting my crops. Imagine where you will be, and it will be so.
Shot at Bourne Wood in Surrey, England, there was only one way to depict the widespread destruction: burning the forest down. Scott was granted permission to film the sequence, since the Forestry Commission was set to remove a section of the forest anyway. And so, every flame, cloud of smoke, and flying debris is all real, forcing the crew to navigate a battlefield that recreates the chaos of ancient warfare. The film's grueling production had its impact, with everyone from stunt people to lead star Russell Crowe sustaining injuries for what remains one of the most demanding sequences ever shot on film. Number 11. The Desert, Ishtar. Among the biggest box office disasters ever made, Ishtar suffered an infamously botched production.
I don't think it's smart to keep walking out here in the desert.
We'll be there in a minute. If you're tired, ride the camel.
Columbia Pictures chose Morocco to spend its non-repatriable funds, leaving director Elaine May no choice but to shoot all the film's desert scenes in the Sahara. The harsh climate took its toll on May, who, along with dealing with poor infrastructure and a lack of basic necessities, had frequent tensions with producer star Warren Beatty.
What have you done?
What have I done?
Yes.
Are you blaming this on me?
Yes, I am.
On me?
On you.
According to production designer Paul Silbert, May threatened to walk out at one point, reportedly shouting at Beatty, "You want it done? You shoot it." Ultimately, differences in creative vision and their inability to adapt turned the desert into the backdrop for one of cinema's greatest failures.
Oh, gee.
Number 10. Mass Ceremony, Eyes Wide Shut. The Mass Ceremony is the centerpiece of Stanley Kubrick's erotic psychological drama, but the director openly dreaded shooting it.
Good evening, sir. Good evening.
Constant delays led to repeated castings and months-long rehearsals that ranged from odd to totally bizarre. As several members of the crew told news outlet Vulture, Kubrick's unflinching perfectionism pushed performers to their limits. Many spent hours kneeling, twisting, and saddled in costume, leaving them with injured legs and bruised knees. Some balked at the nudity and opted out, while others pushed through. At one point, a missing light halted filming for hours, and Kubrick refused to shoot until it was fixed. Performer Abigail Good thought Kubrick probably drove people mad, but he was one of those annoying people who's always right.
Gentlemen, please.
Number 9. Surprise gift for Jack Woltz, The Godfather. Easily one of cinema's most unforgettable scenes, Jack Woltz gets the shock of his life the morning after refusing the Godfather's request. If you thought the moment is disturbingly real, then you're not imagining it, because that's a real head you're looking at. The animal in question was already marked for slaughter, and director Francis Ford Coppola acquired the head from a New Jersey dog food supplier. The use of this very real prop caused controversy even at the time. Still, no one was more stunned than actor John Marley, who allegedly had no idea that the rubber head he'd rehearsed with had been swapped out. The result? The most realistic, blood-curdling scream arguably ever heard on film. Number 8. Sinking ship sequence, Titanic. James Cameron's hard-hitting directorial style on Titanic garnered him the title of the scariest man in Hollywood.
There's no time! Black those fools! Cut him! Kill him if you have to! I need a knife! I need a knife!
One particular moment unexpectedly put Kate Winslet in peril. In a 1997 interview with the LA Times, the actress recalled being submerged by rushing water when her coat was caught on a metal gate, saying, "I had to sort of shimmy out of the coat to get free. I had no breath left. I thought I'd burst." Winslet also sustained bruises on her arms and a chipped elbow during the extended sinking sequence. While she never complained on set, she didn't appreciate Cameron's lack of concern, further adding that, "Looking back, I can't believe I allowed that to be done to me." Number 7. Wicked Witch on Fire, The Wizard of Oz. At the time of its release, The Wizard of Oz amazed viewers with groundbreaking effects.
I thought you said she was dead. That was her sister, the Wicked Witch of the East.
Margaret Hamilton's Wicked Witch is forever embedded in pop culture history, but her performance came with a heavy price.
Well, my little pretty, I can cause accidents too.
During a second take for her escape from Munchkinland, Hamilton was supposed to drop through a hidden elevator while fire and smoke simulated her disappearance. However, a botched pyrotechnic ended up igniting the flammable green paint on her hands and face, giving Hamilton third-degree burns instead. Requiring as many as 3 months to recover, the actress refused to work around open flames ever again. The film may be an all-time classic, but Hamilton's ordeal was sadly just one of several health-related hazards the cast had to face.
I'll get you, my pretty, and your little dog, too.
Number 6. Ship hauling sequence, Fitzcarraldo. This adventure epic centers around transporting a massive steamship over a jungle ridge. Director Werner Herzog wanted a completely real shoot.
Why? 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 Why?
I don't know. I really don't know.
And so, an actual 320-ton steamship was pushed across the steep Amazon terrain for a scene that served as the film's main event. As expected, things were far from smooth. The main sequence was riddled with problems, ranging from rain, broken machinery, illness, mudslides, and the overworked crew enduring extreme exhaustion. With the ship haul lasting for months, workers were under constant strain and pressure while dealing with dangerous conditions. For his part, Herzog showed no regrets, proclaiming himself the conquistador of the useless for pulling off a stunt he believed no one would ever accomplish again. Number 5. Bird Attack, The Birds. Alfred Hitchcock delivered an all-time shocker with the climactic sequence in The Birds. Here, Tippi Hedren is subjected to a relentless assault by a swarm of birds, and the terror on her face is far more than just acting. In her memoir, Hedren claimed that Hitchcock opted out of using mechanical birds at the last minute, making her spend 5 whole days with ravens, pigeons, and crows being tossed at her without mercy. By the 5th day, Hedren was reduced to tears after a bird pecked her dangerously close to her eye. So as incredible as the scene is, it's hard to look past the disturbing lengths it took to achieve. Number 4. Reagan's Levitation, The Exorcist. Long shrouded with rumors of a cursed production, The Exorcist had several ill-fated incidents, including illnesses, a mysterious set fire, and cast members nursing lifelong injuries.
It's the power of Christ that compels you. The power of Christ compels you.
But the most notorious one remains tied to the levitation scene, mainly because of how much Linda Blair went through at such a young age. Wearing an 80-pound bodysuit, the actress was strapped to a mechanical rig that lifted her, flung her around, and slammed her according to the scene's demands.
The power of Christ compels you!
The harness's unpredictability and the crew's inability to properly control the force of its movements left Blair with chronic pain for years. Looking back, she admitted, the back injury was far more serious than I ever imagined and really affected my health negatively for a long time. Number 3. The First Shark Attack, Jaws. Young and inexperienced, Steven Spielberg insisted on filming in the open sea, a move he came to regret.
What's your name again?
Chrissy.
Where are we going?
Swimming!
Controlling the mechanical shark was an absolute nightmare, as the ocean's currents invaded the scene's planned execution. Salt water caused the shark to malfunction, inflating the budget even further, as the crew tried to figure out how to deal with it. Susan Backlini, who portrayed the victim Chrissy, was pulled in multiple directions by 10 men on either side, which Spielberg called one of the most dangerous sequences he's directed. But all his troubles turned out to be a blessing in disguise. As Spielberg claimed, the shark not working was a godsend. It made me become more like Alfred Hitchcock than Ray Harryhausen. Number 2. The Hotel Room, Apocalypse Now. From destroyed sets to Marlon Brando's erratic behavior, Francis Ford Coppola's war epic was plagued with problems from the get-go.
Saigon. I'm still only in Saigon.
Martin Sheen's personal issues added another layer of conflict, culminating in a heart attack later in production. But the first sign of trouble appeared during the hotel room scene. Spiraling under his real-life alcohol use disorder, Sheen refused to wrap up in case, as he put it, something might happen.
I'm here a week now. Waiting for a mission.
Repelled by his own reflection, he punched the mirror in disgust, cutting his hand. Unable to control Sheen, Coppola let the moment play out, capturing all his over-the-top antics on film. Years later, the actor voiced embarrassment with his behavior, saying, "I never wanted to watch it. I wasn't very proud of it. I was crazy."
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1. The Staircase, The Shining. Reportedly requiring a mind-boggling 127 takes, the staircase scene remains one of the most contentious aspects of The Shining's production.
Has it ever occurred to you what would happen to my future if I were to fail to live up to my responsibilities? Has it ever occurred to you? Has it?
Stay away from me.
Actor Shelley Duvall reached her breaking point as Kubrick refused to relent, demanding she continue filming until she was exhausted and visibly in a state of panic. Decades later, at the age of 71, Duvall revisited the scene in an interview with a Hollywood Reporter and broke down in tears.
I'm not gonna hurt you.
Stay away from me! Stay away! Please!
Stop swinging the bat.
Stay away!
When asked why it stirred up so much emotion, she explained, "Because we filmed that for about 3 weeks. Every day, it was very hard." Although Duvall praised both Nicholson and Kubrick for how well the scene turned out, the toll it had on her remains a source of controversy.
Give me the bat.
Ah, God damn!
Which of these film facts took you by surprise? Let us know in the comments.